I'm sorry, I was thinking out loud. I'm talking with a microphone stuck under my lip, so y'all have to forgive me for that. Greg Hopkins. Oh, he's going to run here. They don't call him Long Road Greg for nothing.
Eddie, can I make a quick announcement on our way?
Yeah.
Back in July, BamaCarry joined forces with the folks at the Self-Defense Fund. They are here today. If you have any questions about coverage, what you can do, what you can't do, I'd like to introduce Larry Kyleberg and his son Tash, if y'all would stand up. If you got any questions, go see them. They'll be glad to help you out on that. Thank you, Larry, for y'all coming. And I forgot to mention, since we started in July, we are pushing 200 total enrollments with these self-defense funds.
240.
I'm talking about SDF 200, 240 on GOA.
I'm sorry, you're right.
Hey folks, I'm BamaCarry's recruiter.
Greg, turn it on. Turn it on.
I'm already.
No.
Hello, test. Tasting, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm BamaCarry's recovering lawyer. I've written the book, A Time to Kill, The Myth of Christian Pacifism, and we now have a video. Ever since I taught the Huntsville Police Department use of force law, I also started a class, which at that time in 1991 was 3 hours. Now it's 6 hours. When I teach armed church security teams, it is 7 hours plus 3 hours the night before on the Bible and self-defense. So people can understand that from Genesis to Revelation, God says that we are commanded to defend the innocent. Now, as far as the law, I put out a supplement to my class. It's a 4.5-hour video on the self-defense laws of Alabama, the carry laws of Alabama, how not to get shot by the responding officers because they can't see your halo, okay, what to say, what not to say to the cops, and the physio-psychological situations that cause you to be a very bad witness right at that time for yourself and the kind of things that can happen later. If you act according to the standard by which you will be judged, you will not be found wanting in the judgment. But when people tell you that all you have to say is, I was in fear for my life, let me give you the legal assessment of that. Because the next thing the prosecutor's going to say is, why? And that comes down to what this course teaches you. CYA. Can you articulate? Can you put together what the bad guy was doing and say A, B, and C? I knew that was a robbery, not a theft, because you can't use deadly force to protect your property in Alabama. And I not only knew the facts of the case, but when he did 1, 2, 3, and I put A, B, C, then I shot him. And it was legal. And when it's legal, since 2005 in Alabama, you can't be sued by the dead guy's estate, nor can he reach out from his wheelchair and drag you into financial ruin. That's a good thing, okay? So if you know the law, if you understand the standard by which you will be judged, then you won't have to rely on, I'd rather be tried by 12 than carried out by 6. Legal analysis of that? Because the judge has instructed the jury, and he's going to tell them, folks, I'm going to give you the parameters of the law. And here's what you can do. And did this person match these parameters? If so, it's self-defense. You can let them out and go down the street happy. If not, you're going to jail for a long time. All right? So, what I would like to help you with is hope is not a strategy. Knowing the law is. And that's what we have for you back there. I also will come to your town and train you for 6 hours on the use of force. I will train your church security team for 3 hours on the Bible and self-defense and 7 hours on use of force. We're throwing a lot of stuff about trespass and everything there. So if you want to know the law, please come see us at our table. And otherwise, if you know that if your law is a double-edged sword, make sure your edge is sharper. Thank you.